Would you say that, this is really to the whole panel, Germany is really a target for value retention rather than looking for value added growth? And surely that most overseas investors are looking at UK, well London particularly, because it's so expensive, Germany because it's relatively expensive, as somewhere to go and park capital rather than looking for actual growth. Can I put that question to them first before I come on to logistics?
To a certain extent, yes. I think it is. It's a very defensive market. It went through the crisis nicely, so it's proven itself to be very resilient to external and financial influences to a certain extent, due to its polystructure, etc. So there's a lot of reasons to go into as to why. But then again, if you look at, if your timing is right, and if you look at some of the rental growth that has come into some of these locations, like Düsseldorf, like Frankfurt, and even Berlin, who would have thought? If you bought 3 years ago and were able to release 3 years and now able to release again, you do have your 10-15% rental growth potentially there in one or two of these locations. And I think in some of the logistic areas you do as well. It just sounds so minute if you increase the rents by 5 cents. But you know, on 30,000 square meters, that's quite a bit of rental increase. So yes, I do, but I think it's pockets where you can outperform. But I think it's more a resilient market and a defensive market in a European portfolio. Your growth should be made in other locations, in more centralized markets like Paris and London, where you just have the peaks. And where you can really, in a short period of time, make some growth returns.
And I think if you look, why is everybody looking at Germany? Because it was a boring market in the past, and most of the time it will still be a boring market in the future, as Jan mentioned, or as we heard, going forward in the smaller second or third tier cities, there is no really rent cycle you see there. So when you go there, it's more store of value. If you can only create value by let's say repositioning the asset or whatever, and that is the story where you can really possibly create value. Then it comes back to the partner you're working with. Otherwise, if you're going to the market, it will be boring. It will be not any kind of cyclical as we have seen in the other European markets. So it's more or less for stability and not for growth that you're going for.